Hello and thank you for joining me on this Batman Return to Arkham Asylum review. First off, let me just tell you how I discovered Batman Arkham Asylum originally. So back in 2009 there was a demo that popped up on the PlayStation Store. I downloaded it, played it, thought yeah, this is a bit of alright. Bit skeptical because previous Batman and superhero games had been a bit rough, but this one seemed okay. Then a few days later I'm in the store and I saw the game, it had been released, thought yeah, I'll have a go at that, got it, and I think the first time I realised that this was going to be a quality game was when when the game first starts and you take Joker to you walk in as Batman and shake Commissioner Gordon's hand and the controller shook, and I thought, what? And although that sounds really tiny, it just shows how much detail they went into the game to make sure that it was better than anything that has ever been made before with regards to Batman. So anyway, I played the full game, absolutely fell in love with it, got the Platinum Trophy on the PS3, and then loved it that much that I bought it for the Xbox 360, played that, got the full 1,000 achievements. A year later the Game of the Year edition came out and I realised that it was a completely separate game when it came to trophies, so you could get them all again. So I did, and again got the Xbox 360 version, did the same with that. So then I'd fully completed it 4 times, and then this came out and I was excited for it, got the game, and I've got the Platinum again. So that's 5 times I've finished the game completely. So I was hoping that this would be announced, that they were going to do a remaster of these 2 games, because, well, I was hoping for Origins as well, but that didn't happen. So when this remaster was announced, I was pretty pleased. I'd played the games 4 times before and done all the achievements and trophies, etc. So I was excited to go back to the game again. One thing that I was a little bit skeptical about was because of Arkham City and Arkham Knight, because of how much extra stuff went into those games, how was I going to adapt, going from being Batman with the Batmobile and gliding so fast and so high to being Batman who's mainly boots on the ground and he only glides every now and again. I was a little bit worried about it, but the main problems that I found were actually in the combat. The original Arkham Asylum game wasn't as on point as Arkham City and Knight. I think Arkham City is where they nailed it. I just found that sometimes when I would go to block, I was either too early or too late, and in Arkham Knight I probably would have got away with that, so I just had to adapt a little bit to that, but it wasn't too difficult. I just found it slightly frustrating at times. Another thing I did notice was that there are still some frame drops. It does get a bit buggy at times, and then I think the most frustrating part, and I think if this is the most frustrating part, then it's a really good game that you should pick up, whether you've played it before or not. When you go from one section to another, usually you walk up to a door, the door will open and you'll go through. Now back on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, every now and again the game would pause while it loaded and there'd be a little bat symbol in the corner, and then you would move on. So with these next gen systems, I just assumed that that wouldn't be an issue anymore, but they were still there. It was exactly the same game. It just looked better. There was nothing else done to the game as far as I can see. Again, I absolutely love the original. It wasn't perfect, but it was a fantastic game, and those imperfections were still apparent in the remaster, but still an amazing game. And for the 5th time to complete it again, I would happily do it a 6th time on the Xbox One probably. So other than that, I mean, graphically it looks absolutely fantastic. You can tell it's a remaster, but it still looks great on the next gen system. Why not go and pick it up? It's cheap enough as it is at the moment, and it'll be even cheaper probably, I would have thought, come Christmas time. So anyway, that was just a quick review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.